Well, good evening. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've been on. It is May 22nd at 9:28 p.m. Y'all. Oy, oy, oy. I have not been on for a minute. There has been a lot happening. But at the same time, there's been nothing happening. And I don't really know how to kind of explain that, so I'm going to try the best that I can. But I want you guys to know I missed you guys. I have been going through it. Wow. Let's start with I quit my job. Let's just start there. As most of you know, and if you look back on my videos, I was working a corporate job and I had gotten a new job. I was absolutely miserable with it. Absolutely miserable, did not like it, and I said, I'm done. I'm done doing this. I'm not happy with it anymore. It's not what I want to do. I have decided that I no longer want to work from home. And people who are going, what? I would love to work from home. I get it. But most of you who probably want to work from home have kids, have a husband, have a life, something along those lines. I do not. So I need to get out more and I need to be around people. And so I did some praying on it, and a little over a week ago I quit my job. I did find a part-time job. I actually started this week, which is, I know it's Thursday, but it's Wednesday. I actually started on Friday. I got a part-time job. But here's the cool part about my part-time job. So for those of you that don't know, for a very, very, very short time, I went to culinary school. I went to a junior college and I took culinary classes. Nutrition, all kinds of things that I had to take for classes or whatever. And so I thought that I was going to be in culinary. I thought that was something because I really enjoy cooking. I even meal prepped for people for a while when I was in the gym life and things like that. And so I said, So, I ended up finding a part-time job at a local camp, a Christian camp here in our town. And they are kind of basically attached to the AG Church in a lot of ways, and it's actually kind of incredible. They have over 300 acres, literally 2 minutes from my house. And I got the job, and I am working part-time in the kitchen. And it's for all the summer kids that come in for camp and things like that. And so it's a summer Christian camp. They also have adult retreats that they're getting ready to do. They have the whole cabin life. It's on the lake. It's the whole shebang. It's a huge organization. Well, I had actually applied for the front of the house, but he's like, I want you for the back of the house. And so I am working with a chef who has owned 2 Italian restaurants throughout his life and sold them and the whole bit. He went to school in Italy, and so he learned all of his culinary schooling in Italy, and he has 2 sous chefs. And so I am going to go work under them, and I'm going to learn a lot, and I am very, very excited about doing this. Again, it is only part-time, so I'm going to look for something else or see what I can do, but I'm hoping that once I get my foot in the door, there's going to be a couple more openings. The director of the university has already approached me and says, I would like to have you as assistant teacher. And so they like my energy, they like who I am, the whole bit. And so I am very, very excited to branch into something completely new for myself. And so I am taking a leap of faith. I quit my job on a leap of faith. I quit my job not having a job, mind you. But the same day that I quit, I went on Indeed, and this appeared, and I applied and got the call immediately and ended up having the interview that day. They had to do the background check. They had to do all that kind of stuff, so that's why it's taken me a little bit longer to be able to start. But I did get the call today of, hey, can you come in Friday? You're all set. And I was like, yes. And so he's like, I want you to work the whole day so that I really want you to dig in, and I want to get you in here quickly. And so that's kind of where we're at with that. So I'm so excited right now about a change, being around people. I get to be around kiddos, the whole bit. So I'm really excited to see where this goes for me. I got to a point though that I wasn't too sure about my life, and I questioned a lot of it, and I was like, is this really what I want to do? And so yes, I had my pity party, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I had a pity party this week, on a couple different things happening in my life. People coming and going out of my life. I should say going, not coming, but people going out of my life, that I was really hurt about having to let go. And I'm hoping that things get turned around, mainly for them. I've been praying for them. I've been praying that they awaken, and I'm praying that, God works in them as well. And I've had some really amazing peeps who have really been there for me, and have really reached out, or I've been able to reach out to them, and they have been more than willing to help me along my journey and a lot of things, and help me make some logical decisions, some spiritual decisions, just really grounding myself in who I am and what I want out of my life, and really praying that in, manifesting that in, and realizing my worth and who I am and what I want and what I really truly deserve. And to many that may sound conceited, and to many that may sound selfish, but we should care about ourselves, and we should make ourselves number one, so that we can be there for other people, so that we can help others, and we can get through things. Again, this has been a journey, you guys. God, it's hot in here. I'm sorry. We have a huge storm, I think, that's supposed to be coming. I don't know if it's passing us. I don't know. They're talking about tornadoes, this and that, and I'm just like, it's like drizzling out. So I don't really know what's happening. But it's hot. It's humid. It's Texas. It's ridiculous. But I am excited. I'm excited about what's coming next, and I just wanted to come on here, and I wanted to really talk about the full moon that's coming tomorrow. The full moon that's coming is, they call it the Gemini. We're going into Gemini season in this moon. The Gemini season is an eye-opener. It's my understanding of it, and again, I am not an expert at this. I am learning this as I go. I am digging deeper into what God is doing with the planets and how this all works and where this goes, and how God is doing the astrology, I guess you want to say, and I know that the Bible says, we're not supposed to do astrology. I don't really care what you all think, to be quite honest with you. God created them, so God's in it. No matter what you want to think, God's in this. And so, going into the Gemini season with the full moon, a lot is going to be lifted. It's going to, they talk about the throat chakra, and they're talking about people who, haven't had a voice or don't have a voice, or that's all going to change. Once this full moon happens, there's going to be a shift. There's going to be a weight lifted off of many people. Truths are going to come out. People are going to start talking. So we need to be ready to start to hear them, because I really think that those that have been living in fear, and those that have been unsure and have had questioning a lot of things, whether it's in their lives, in their relationships, where they're at in their lives, and I'm one of them. I've been questioning my life and where I'm going and how this is all going to go. And so I am really, really encouraging everybody. The prodigals are coming home, and I really think that the prayers that we have all been praying, and everybody awakening and things happening, this is all about to change. And I really think that things are about to shift in a positive way. And so I really encourage everybody to keep going. And I say this all the time, just keep going. Whatever it looks like in front of you, know that it's way better higher. And so when you look at things in a higher perspective, and you have more self-control, you have more awareness of what's happening, you are better understanding of your surroundings, and you have a better understanding of what people are going through and what's happening in their lives. The more that you pay attention, the more that you observe, the more that you be still and you just kind of watch and you go, okay, I see that, I get that, I understand that. So I really want to encourage everybody to just keep going. If you need to make a change in your life, just do it. Do it. if it's really on your heart and you really feel like, I'm done with this, I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, this isn't helping my purpose, this isn't helping me financially, this isn't, whatever the case may be, find what will fulfill you. Find what's going to fill your cup. Find what your purpose is. Find this is your life. Whether you're married, you're not married, you have kids. I mean, I get the whole family aspect. So don't think that I'm going, gosh, she just thinks she can do it all because she doesn't have anybody in her life that she has to worry about. Bull honky. I have children. I have grandchildren. And yes, they're living their own lives and they're doing their own things. But that doesn't mean that what I do and don't do doesn't affect them. And so, we're an example. And we're an example to the generations of that's coming and that are, they're watching us. And I really think that, I'm 48 years old. And so I really think that we are part of that generation of, this is it. If we're going to make a change, we're that generation that's going to make that change. And I think that we are the bold generation. We are really the rebellious generation. I have found that a lot with people my age. We are the wild ones, you guys. But let's be wild in a positive way. Let's be wild where we can make a difference. Let's be wild where we can start to help people and be there and just, be adventurous and live on the edge and live with joy and enjoy it. And, do the things in your life that you want to do. Look at your bucket list and go, how can I do this? What do I need to do this bucket list? And go for it. Just go for your dreams and your visions and the things that you really want. I talked before about a vision board. I journal. I journal a lot of things. And they say that if you have to speak your prayers out, you have to manifest that. You have to say what you want. And in order to do that, you have to speak it out. You have to write it down. You have to speak it out, and you have to own it. And so in owning that, you already say, this is happening. This is already happening. This is already coming. And you go with it, already thanking God for it, even though it's not in front of you, even though it's not materially happening, even though it's not in the what we call the 3D, or it's not in front of you. Own it and just go, it's already here. And you live that way. You live like it's already happening. You live like you're living with it. You enjoy. Everything can happen around you, and you just go, this is the most amazing day ever. You just do that, and it's a mindset. And when you can control your thoughts, and you write those thoughts down, and you speak those prayers out, God will align that, because you're aligning your heart with what His will is. And we talk about this all the time. And it's like a broken record, I think, at this point. But I think that it has to be, in order for us to continue to remember this. And we have to continue to remember what God is doing in it all. And you look at it and you go, how is this God? Because my life is turned upside down. I'm broke as heck. I ain't got nothing. You can look at it, but look at Job. Look at what Job did in the Bible. When he lost everything, he still praised God. David and Paul, and they're in prison, and they're, Daniel's in the lion's den. I mean, everybody had horrible circumstances, yet they still focused on God. I call him God, some call him universe, some call him spirit. I'm well aware of that. I try to live my life as biblically as I can. I question a lot of things, and as far as religion, or as far as how people perceive the Bible. And we're supposed to. We're supposed to question things. As kids question things all the time because they're learning and they're growing and they want to know. Well, as adults, we're still doing the same thing. It's a journey. And we should always be questioning. We should always be wondering. We should always be living with an expectation of wanting to know more. The more that you want to know, the more you can learn, the more you can grow. And I really, truly believe that. And, read, watch videos, look into movies, documentaries, there's a lot of things that you can learn. you know, and I'm really, really enjoying that. And I am enjoying the people that I am talking to, and the conversations that I am having with people. They are amazing. You know, people are fascinating to me. And I just go, I never would have thought of it that way. I like to listen and hear the other people's perspectives on topics. And I really wish that I could sit at a table with a bunch of different types of people and have a really deep conversation and go, man, that's fascinating. That you see it that way and you see it that way. Yet if you look at the core of it, it's the same. And I get intrigued by that. So, you know, talk to people. Be open to learn new things and experience new lives. You guys, I'm going from corporate world and working at home to going to a part-time job and working in a kitchen. I'm just like, this is crazy, you know? And talk about the pay cut. But thank God I live a simple life. I live in an RV on a lake, and I live a very simple life. And, you know, yes, I want to have land, and yes, I want to build, and yes, I want to have a future. But I am going into that I will not be doing that alone. I hope to find love at some point, and I hope that I truly believe that I will not be planning that type of life by myself. Right now, I am planning that life by myself, but I know in the long run I won't be by myself doing that kind of life, and I don't think that's how God intends this. So we're not intended to be alone. God didn't create us to be alone. And so I truly believe that. But I just keep going. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep doing what I need to do. And, you know, God has given me an opportunity to do something different, which means I just have to shave some more things and live a little bit more simple. And that's what I'm doing. But I want to encourage you guys, because the full moon is tomorrow and the weekend is coming, and, you know, just be prepared for change. Be prepared to open your hearts up differently. Be prepared to start to, you know, people might be coming to you for forgiveness, you know, or maybe you have to forgive somebody, and you need to be ready to do that. And so you're going to open your throat chakra in different ways that you never had before, and you're going to have a voice that you never had before, and just ask God for that strength. Ask him to go, you know what? I need to take a leap of faith, and I'm going to do something in fear. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but I'm pretty sure that if you're in it, it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? So just be prepared. That's what I want to say to everybody. Just be prepared. Be prepared. Always be prepared for God. Always be prepared with an expectation of holy cow and a wow. The glory, the miracles, everything is going to start to align, and everything's going to start to come. And so I just encourage you all to do that. Okay? I hope you guys have a great weekend. I don't know when I'll be on again, but I love you all. Have a great one. Bye.